Hello and welcome back, and we're going for Granger's course, also on Pithy's plots. This is the last one of these that we're going to see. Now he's got a different set for judging, I think, but that's. But I'm going to play off the backs just because I think partly because I have the longest driver. I think that's what it's designed for / higher towards. We're going to median and east. Cancel. Let's not do that. Let's give this a go. So Granger was on my team, so obviously the course is absolutely perfect and the clear winner. But yeah, we know that this plot in particular, I think of all of them, is probably the most stacked in terms of quality designers. So it's going to be a tough ask for him to do particularly well on this, but I think he did a really good job. Particularly, I think in the last month, and especially in the very last week, he made a ton of progress on this and just really engaged with redrafting holes and ideas and things like that. It's taken ages to load. So anyway, he went through a ton of drafts. He clocked the Shore Acres idea really early on and went down that route, which is different for him. I think he pulled off a really good routing early on and then kind of just gradually refined a load of the hole ideas. So he started way up here and then stuck pretty much entirely within the boundaries. He bought a little bit more land over here, I believe, for this hole, and maybe this one a little bit, but sold off a load near the coast and on the other side, so it all made sure it all worked. And you can see kind of where that road cuts in. And he really kind of crescendoed the routing nicely around the ravines, and like you'll see it as we play through, but I think he did a great job, particularly on routing the thing. And just, yeah, then gradually beaved away on the whole designs and made them better every single time, which is all you can ask. And then I was away for the last week or so, so I haven't been able to see any of the final changes, and he made a ton of really good progress on the last few holes that he was working on. So anyway, this one very much a showcase stream rather than a critique, because he's heard all my feedback. So one, you play right between the OB line. You get a little bit more of a little bit of an introduction to the ravine, gently, but those bunkers kind of emanating from it was a nice touch. Slow on the first is never good, but there's nice band of light rough, which we like. Get the angle, play a little wedge shot in, hopefully get away with birdie. I mean, medium wins on this. Thank goodness I didn't have 11 miles an hour on Dario's. But yeah, even then you have to be precise and be below the hole. I think there, I shoved that putt at the end. Oh well. But yeah, kind of gentle opener on the first. You don't have to take on the OB, but it's kind of going to give you a bigger advantage if you do. Okay, so two. You have these little kind of guiding bunkers down this side, which shortens the hole a little bit. Ooh, that's a fun pin. Or you can kind of risk this area down here, but you can see it's really sloped, so you have to hit a really good shot to get through that. I'm going to try this side, because I think it gives us a better line at the pin anyway. Nope. We're just going to lay back. It's fine. We don't want to hit fairways in this game anyway. It's still potentially doable. No, it's not. I'm going to lay up. Yeah, somewhere down here is fine. Ah, there's the perfect tempo. I like the gentle ripples in the fairway as well, and I always loved this green site just perched over this bit of planting. I think he did a really good job there. This pin. A little awkward one. I'm not sure if this is enough club. And I think that's too much. And partial pitches are just a no-go. We're going to go with this one then. So I'd rather be too long. Oh! That's not enough club. Oh, good thing we went with that one. Okay, the one under our feet is going way off. No, I'm really bad at reading the ones under my feet. But yeah, this area takes you up to this top corner quite nicely. So you've worked all the way along that side of the plot. Oh, 3 into the wind. Well, this will be cool. And it's a back pin. Okay. So this is tempting you to try and cut the corner of this, which is doable. It's just maybe not today for this driver. Yeah. Bounds us down. Really cool sightline into the green. I love the bunker layering with those two there. And we're just going to try and hit I mean, it's a punch bowl of sorts, so it kind of funnels. I wonder if we play off the backstop. I think I feel like that today. Or not. Or we'll just go short. It's fine. It did kind of come back a little bit. But yeah, nice. Makes sense to have a gathering green site at the base of this. Nah, I've given it too much. Four is one of my favourite holes, just because I loved the tumbling fairway and that bunker you just hit over, and then you just one of those fun holes I always appreciate more and more the longer I design. It's just the ones where you just kind of deal with whatever you get here. I think there's a place for that. Lob wedge it is, and I've landed in not a great spot. Oh, there we are. Ooh. But I liked that this hole was just like a real change of pace, and it was friendly, and it was a cool way of using the ravine, and like it's one of those that maybe doesn't look like your standard Rainer hole, but equally like it's just too fun to kind of ignore. And he would build funky holes like that. Okay, 5, a little bit of an even. Frames really nicely. This is one he did really early on, and just like, yep, you keep this. You've nailed that. Just get past that bunker. We're pretty good. Gone. Oh, I'm just misreading everything. Still, hassle 3 par. 6 I really liked. I love that you can see that, like, this one went through a load of iterations. I love that you can see the flag from there, and the fairway just kind of leads you round away from those bunkers. And there's this dip in the middle that was always there, and like it's quite a cool little feature. In that it probably doesn't make a huge difference to your shot, but if you're at the bottom, you're kind of partially sighted. There's a little bit here. You got this big bunker. Okay, so he joined the fairway over this side. Interesting. This just influences layup shots. Where do we want to be? I think for this one, I'm kind of tempted to go over this way. I don't know if I've got enough club. Driver off the deck could be an option. Let's just hit driver off the deck and see what we end up with. If we're right, then we get an angle in. That's fine. Because I think I can use that little slope, and I just don't want anything to do with this false front. Absolutely the worst distance. Actually, no, into the wind. Might be okay. Wind knocks it down. A little bit of spin. Bit too much spin. It's not bad, really. And yeah, so you kind of get a little glimpse of the ocean behind this hole, which I liked. Go on, turn. Oh, rubbish part. Yeah. Like a very different challenge on that par 5 to the first one. Okay, so 7, we can try and thread a driver through there. But to be honest, like, you've got the green sunken down in this bowl. Give you a better idea of where it is there. So you kind of want to be playing at it from over here, but obviously you've got a choice of distance or direction. Probably going to hit down to here. Wind should knock it left of that bunker, and then the hill's going to do the rest. And yeah, we're blind, but I know I've got a little bit of a bowl green coming. Oh, I don't think this is quite the club, but I don't want to go long. Oh, wind did not really affect that as much as I thought it would do. Shame. But yeah, that was a really cool, quirky green side that he found early on. Just like, yeah, you go make something fun there. It went through a few iterations on the tee shot, but the green side always stayed the same. 8's cool. Like, just the light does this a ton of favours. Natural land movement's really good. A bit more of a bowl, so we can run it up this side. I think probably actually, despite its length, one of the easier par 3s on the course. There we go. We'll have that. Maybe we can hold a putt, who knows? Hey! And then 9 is a great candidate of one that, like, he did so much good work ripping up and redoing stuff. So originally this was a par 4 that was just kind of like a bit further along to a green up here with bunkers in front. It just didn't really work. And then he popped the green down there. It was just like, oh, why have we not done this earlier? This hole's great. It's like a really good example of why you iterate and redo stuff, because it's just, it doesn't have any bunkers, doesn't need them. Like, and this was his, I want to say his second or third draft of it, but the second draft where he just really changed the idea. And as soon as he did it was just like, oh, this is awesome. Like, it went from being like one of the worst holes on the course to one of the best. Like, definitely my favourite. Oh no. And that slope just, like, it doesn't need any bunkers because it works really well as it is. Oh, I forgot about the wind. That'll be why. Might have forgotten about it again. It's just a really dangerous little hole, but yeah, I know.
Oh, Daddy.
Cheers, Matt. So then you get this one. I've got the wrong wind for it, but I love that it's kind of tempting you to drive it and go into that all that trouble. But it just has the one bunker, and yet it does so much good with that, and like interesting green contouring. Like those two back to back were two of the 9 and 10 were two of the weakest holes on the course, and I just think they became two of the absolute strongest by the end of it. Oh, that really sat down as well. Quit on the tee shot. I would have said, if anything, that was very fast. Oh well. Our tempo has deserted us. Right when we're near the ravine. Could we chip in for a par? Would be a steal. Nah. Hold a putt for a bogey? Nah. Oh yeah, we can do that. Bogey's fair. All 3 shots approaching that green were terrible. Okay, so then we have 11 working out this way. I think... I don't know why I'm trying to put shape on shots when I can't even hit straight. Oh, gone through. Okay. Somewhere up here, maybe? Let's just hope. Good news is it's very receptive green. The old Alps punch bowl sort of thing, with a bit of a spin on it. I tried. And just rolled away at the last second. Yeah. Quickly hemorrhage shots than this round. Okay, so here we want to play as far left. That's going to be long with this wind. Just somewhere here. Let's assume we're probably needing a layup. Ooh, maybe not. maybe not. Just don't really want a decision to make on this one. That's a big slope as well. I made it. Now stay off the green. Perfect. Interesting mound. And like, you got a way of getting at those back pins as well. And if that grabs, we could be good. Oh, it tried. Take that. Yeah, I felt everything kind of picked up pace from this hole onwards, really. 13, really like as a short par 3. Nasty little pin. This wind? That could be good. I need a little bit more. Not quite. I'll take that. It's fine. Getting out of there without a bogey is all I wanted. And then 14 for me is the best hole on the course. I just thought, and two of the best holes have these bunkerless approaches, like, or bunkerless tee shots. Like this one, all you're doing is hitting a driver somewhere up here, but I loved that it was from down in, like the tee being down here, I think looks great. And this one, very much all Grainger, like, just went for it, nailed it, which we love. Okay, little feeder slopes that back pin. Didn't totally need it, but we'll take that. Cool green as well, lots of little interesting internal contouring. Hold your line. Just putts are just slipping that little bit wide. So 15 then shares this bunkering with 1. I'm going to play long today. I'm just going to aim... Oh no, the slow is not helpful. Where does that come from? Okay, well, we're probably not going to make it, but I like the open front of this green, meaning that I could potentially have a shot. So like, it's a pretty easy hole to make a bogey on for like an everyday golfer, really. As long as you don't... as long as you don't do that. Slow chip shots are just like the bane of my life. Goes nowhere. Okay, back to 1 over. Shame. But I think that's a cool green side because there's a number of different ways of getting at different pins. Okay. This one pinches down this side. So we're just going to lay back. Way back. It's fine. I can accept that tempo. And we're going to... Ooh. Might actually work out really nicely. Go on, wind. Nah. Oh, I thought I'd missed that, hence the speeding up. But yeah, front to back green here is again something you hadn't done before. This one, all Grainger as well. Really cool looking par 3. Plays really nicely as well. Love a Biarritz. Always said it. Best kind of par 3s. Oh no, that one's on me. Bunkers that shouldn't be in play but are. Go. Oh, it's done all right. There we go. Easy way to make par. And a cool view back down those ravines for the last time. And then you get to 18, which, yeah, we're not getting there in that wind. So it's kind of tempting you to hit down there. It's quite a long par 4. So I feel like I have to take it on a little bit. it's a bit more friendly than it appears. And yet this long approach again up to here. And really challenging finisher for sure. Oh, that could be all right. I can't do much better than that. Come on, this for under par. Played terribly. Don't deserve it. Shove the putt. Went in. That'll do. We'll take it. 1 under in an eventful back nine. It's got some teeth to it. Like, there's definitely areas you cannot miss, as you'll see on 9, for example, which was really where our round went downhill. But yeah, just like, he did a great job on this and dealt with me giving lots of feedback, which is not always easy because I'm quite pedantic. But yeah, it came out with something really, really good, and I hope it does well on this plot. Although, again, as mentioned at the start, like, it's really tough. I think this is the one where you got 5, like, whichever course comes in 5th is going to be a really good course. Same with 4th. Like, it was just one of those where you were always going to end up with a couple of these plots where you had loads of really good designers on it. So that's all of the